Okay, now let us see how do we handle this type of question here. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are going to see more of how do we solve these equations using the graphical method. So the question is using a stable scale, draw a graph this for a range of -4 and then between x between -4 and 4. Use the graph to solve this, then the equation of line of symmetry and a minimum value. So from here, how do we have this? Our range, first we start with is that the coefficient of x squared is 1. If it's 1, it's positive, and we said if it's positive, the curve is going to be in a U-shaped form. So our range from -4 to 4 up to this side. Then this one is telling now we divide our graph into 3. 1, 2, 3. So x squared minus 2x, then -8. Then you do what the question tells you to do, what the table tells you to do. X, this is the value. Then square x. When you square this, you get 16. When you square this, you get 9. When you square this, you get 2. When you square this, you get 1. Up to reach the other side. Then here, it tells you that to get -2, multiply with the x value. So my x value is -4. When I multiply with -2, I get +8. -3 times -2, I get 6. So my x here is the value which is here. So -1 is the x. So -1 times 2 get 2. Up when you complete that table there. So that's why you say we have 4 times now -2, we have -8. This one are positive because negative means you're positive. Then this 8 here, write in the value here is what we write it throughout the constant. We write this constant throughout. If it's 5, throughout 5, 5, 5, 5. If it's a 3, write 3, 3. If this was a 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, up to when you complete that. What happens after? They are telling us that now we get to get the value of y. We have the x, we need now y. To plot, we need the x, y coordinates. So now we get this and this. So to get y, we add this, and this. So we add this plus this, we get 16. This plus this, we get 7. This plus this, we get 0. This plus this, we get -5. Up to when we complete that table, we are adding this. When we add this plus this, we get y, as you see there. So the coordinates, we put them in the x, y form. We put the x value, then the y value. X, y, x, y, x, y. -2, 0. -1, -5. Like that. Then to plot, you come using the stable scale. Mine, I use the 1 unit for 2 centimeters on the vertical. Then on the horizontal, I use the 2 centimeters for 1. So, like that. Then this is the x-axis. We're going to call it the x-axis, the line y equals 0. And so the y-axis or x equals 0. Then after plotting, like the way we are plotting, -2, 0, -1, 5, 0, 8, 1, -9. That's how we plot. I think plotting is okay for everyone. Then we join this curve using a free hand. You just get your pencil and then you join it using a free hand. If you use a ruler, you get 0 marks. Then you join this to this, then like that, slowly. So let me start the side, you join this like this. It touches all the points using your free hand. When it is there, then it's going to come up here, like that. Pass it through these points. Now let me start from this side up. I come, it touches that point. It comes through now this one, then like that. With ease. So you join it using a free hand, and after that, you come and name, this is my y equal to x squared minus 2x minus 8. That's my graph. Then I need to make that part, use the graph to solve x squared minus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. So the order of this is y. So the order of this is y. So my y is 0. Now, you go where this curve was at line y is equal to 0. Where y is equal to 0 is the x-axis. So it's like here, it was here, and also there. So in simple terms, that's how we solve this quadratic equation. So now for y equal to 0, the x value, the first is -2, and then the second is 4, and we have solved that quadratic equation. Then part C, they are giving us this now. When they give you this, x squared minus 6 equal to 0. What you do, you solve it with this one. What you do, write this first, the original equation, as y equal to x squared minus 2x minus 8. Now, get this, subtract it from here, but start with 0. This 0 comes here, equal to x squared minus x minus 6. Then you do subtract. If I subtract y minus 0, I get y equal to x squared minus x squared, that's 0. Then negative 2x minus minus, give me a positive. Then you have negative x. Then negative 8 minus minus, that will be negative 8 plus 6, which will give you negative 2. Now you come and you are going to plot this line. Plot this line, we need the 2 points on that line. The easiest method is to use the intercepting method. You draw this table, you say you are getting for the line y is equal to negative x minus 2. This one here. So you need the x coordinate, you need the y coordinate. When x is 0, when you put here 0, be having 0 minus 2, which will be negative 2. Then when y is 0, so when we have y as 0, when y is 0, when you put here 0, you'll be having x equal to negative 2. So now the points are going to be 0, negative 2, and negative 2, 0. Come and put them here. 0, negative 2, 0, negative 2 is here. Then negative 2, 0. Negative 2, 0 is here. Then for a point and for a line, we use a ruler. So this is it. Then you come and join those 2 points. So when I join them, this is what I'm going to be having like this. Now, you name this line. It is a line y equal to negative x minus 2. After naming it now, you come and read off the points where this line touches this line, this curve. So you start touching it first of all here. So read off this value here. Read off this value, and then you read off this value here. So first of all, when for y is equal to negative x minus 2, so that my x will be, now I'm solving in simple terms. We are solving x squared minus x minus 6 equal to 0. So the first root to this equation is x equal to negative 2. Where this line, remember this line is generated from this curve. So where it touches this, so x is negative 2. Then this value here, you come and read off this value here. The value of x where it's going to be equal to that, so that my their value of x is going to be something like a 2.8. 2.8. Those are the 2 values I get. So I'll solve with that one. Part C. Then, part B. This is part B. This is Roman numeral 1. Then this is Roman numeral 2. Then this is the Roman numeral 2. Then I'm coming to part C. Roman numeral 1. State the equation of the line of symmetry. Now, line of symmetry, we say it's a line that divides the curve into 2 parts. And you say that the equation of the line of symmetry is given by negative b over 2a. From here, you see that if you compare this equation, our equation was x squared minus 2x minus 8 equal to 0 with x. If you substitute that your b here is going to be negative 2 over 2, so that your a is 1, and this will be 1. So now our line of symmetry, line of symmetry is x equal to 1. And you can see, if you want, you can draw it. It's the line that passes here. It's going to divide this curve into 2 equal parts. This is the line. Y x is equal to 1. If you want to draw it, you can draw it. So x equal to 1. I think the 6 divides that curve into 2 parts. And then after that, they are telling us that what? The minimum value. When we have 2, minimum value. Minimum value. What we say, the minimum value occurs when the value of x is equal to this. So the value of x is 1. So come and substitute here. So x squared minus 2x minus 8. Substitute the value when x is 1. And substituting that value is going to be 1 squared minus 2 into 1, then minus 8. And so our minimum value is going to be negative 9. You can see it there, the minimum is negative 9. As simple as that. So, that's it, members. I wish you well.